Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock market's opening action. Where are the gains and losses being seen at the moment, and what trend are you seeing in the early market trading action as well? Let's start with the opening levels, where the markets have actually slipped sharply lower right after opening a gap down in today's trading session. Remember, we were getting negative cues from across the globe. US markets ended very, very sharply lower, perhaps for some of the stock indices in the US, sharpest one-day fall that we've seen, over 4% kind of declines coming in for some of the stock indices or stock exchanges on in the US markets as well. Talk about the Asian markets also showing some kind of negative cues, and that led to the SGX Nifty indicating at a gap down, and we have opened very, very sharply lower in today's trading session as well. If you talk about the Sensex, it was down 900 points, 1.6%, right at open 53,307. That's where it opened. The Nifty also was down 268 odd points to open at 15,971, giving up that 16,000 level right at the open. And now this decline is getting further escalated, 1,000 points down on the Sensex right now. Also, when you talk about Sensex, all the stocks on the BSE Sensex and Nifty50 were trading in the red. So a broad-based bloodbath is what you're seeing right now, right at the open. JSW Steel, Tata Steel, Tech Mahindra, Wipro, Hindalco Industries among the major losers on the Nifty index at this point in time as well. Let's look at some of the other highlights that you can see right at the moment. So if you look at the other major opening bell included that, barring ITC, in fact, that was a stock that was at its all-time high level right after very good numbers coming in last night. So barring the ITC on the Sensex, all the other stocks are in the red, up about 0.8% in trade. ITC is trading higher, so that stock you should definitely watch out for. Of course, apart from this, you have to see all the mid cap and the small cap indices also showing sharp declines right in the early action as well. Almost decline of almost 2% odd on these exchanges, on these indices as well. So despite a weak market, you are seeing ITC rising over 2% after solid Q4 show. Now in IT earnings, you did see a 12% rise on the consolidated profit after tax at 4,196 odd crore rupees. The company recorded a revenue of 14% uptake on a year-on-year basis at 17,554 crore rupees. So that index or that stock also is definitely going to be in focus. Small cap index is underperforming right now, 2.2% downtick right there. A lot of stocks in the small cap index, including Manappuram Finance, showing very, very sharp declines today, down 10%. Apart from this, you do have some other names like Datamatics down 6.5%, Wadilal down 6%, also Sterling Tools down 5.5%, Barbecue down 6.5% as well. Pokarna down about 7% too. So all of these are declining in trade. Mid cap index down 2% in early days too. You have the gas names like IGL down about 5.5% today. You have a Mindtree down 4%, RBL Bank down 4%, Naukri down 4%, SAIL, Yes Bank, Emphasis, Lodha down 4% too, Tata Power, JSW Energy down as well, Godrej Properties down. So Realty, you have all the names coming in from all the sectors really down in the red. Among the sectors, Realty is the worst hit index right now, down 3.8% really, right in the opening action. The banks are really continuously declining, 2.2% down tick right there. Financial services down 2.2% too. IT names down 3.5% as well. So IT stocks really declining sharply. Metals giving up all those sharp gains seen in the last 2 or 3 trading sessions, 3.5% down on that one. Pharma index down 1.8% too. So it's clearly an all fall down kind of a situation that you're seeing in the stock market in today's trading session as well. What are the experts really looking at, and how are they looking at this kind of a market opening? Well, you do have some of the experts saying that it is the FNO expiry day, weekly FNO expiry day, and therefore some volatility could also be seen going forward from here. On the technical front, key resistance for the Nifty now will further slip down to 15,000 750 will act as a crucial support now, with the resistance now placed above 16,350. and 16,400 on the other side. The key resistance level for Bank Nifty is 34,500, followed by 34,800. On the downside, 33,100 will be the crucial support level. Let's look at the rupee as well. It opened further 11 paisa lower at 77.69, all-time low levels for the rupee as well. The petrol and diesel rates have remained steady for over 40 days now, but the gas prices, the LPG prices are on a rise yet again. There has been a hike even today, and the prices have crossed 1,000 rupees per cylinder as well. So that's another factor that you should definitely keep in mind, that continuously you're seeing pressure from the oil and gas space. Now, ONGC is considering raising stakes in Russian and oil fields amid war in Ukraine. Positive news there, but because of the overall, market lows that you're seeing right now, you are not able to see any positive momentum on these kind of stocks too. Talk about some of the other stocks that will be in focus. Lupin will be in focus. The company reported, bad numbers in Q4, a loss of 512 odd crore rupees. The stock is definitely down in trade. Aurobindo Pharma has got an US FDA nod for nicotine lozenges. So that stock should be in positive, but because of the overall market reaction, not too much, of a momentum right there too. Arvind Q4 reported a 64% uptick in profit at 88 crore rupees. Another stock that reported good numbers. In the pharma space, again, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories got a US FDA nod for a generic of Kuvan as well. So you do have some of the positive news flows coming in for some of the stocks, but because of the overall momentum downward, you're not able to see really, momentum on these particular stocks right now. The Delta Corp stock has actually joined the NSE ban from the FNO trade list today. So that stock would be under pressure further. Apart from this, you do have gold, which is continuously trading flat as the dollar strength counters the weaker US bond yields as well. ITC, I told you, strong numbers there, only stock that could be at the all-time highs as well. Overall speaking, we'll have to see how the markets really pan out today again, because it is the FNO expiry session. You could see some buys coming in on those lower levels, because we have seen that happen. The markets are not giving up those crucial supports continuously or for a long time. They bounce back at low levels too. So that will be definitely something on our watch list throughout the day. So do stay tuned on to with us on Business Today TV so that we can get you all the updates from the world of stock markets.